is Monday, February 10th. Good morning. This is Mervin Hanley with THG News Today. THG News Today is powered by Carl & Sons Unique Bakery on the island of St. Martin, with 3 locations on that island, in Cold Bay at the St. Martin's Medical Center and on the Pontville. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, if this is your first time here with us this morning, we always ask that you please subscribe to our YouTube's channel. If this is not your first time and you have not subscribed as yet, we ask that you do so now. Thank you. All throughout the programming, yeah? Hope you had yourselves a wonderful weekend. Lots happening on the weekend, and we just have about 3 stories for you this morning. Antigua and Barbuda looking to strengthen its presence in the international markets, with efforts underway to attract visitors from the Middle East and South America. Discussions have been held with major airlines, including Qatar Airways and Emirates, to explore the possibility of new routes that could improve connectivity to the twin island nation. Tourism Minister the Honorable Charles Fernandez confirmed the engagement with airline officials, stating, "As recently as a month ago, I was in Qatar speaking with the officials from Qatar Airways in terms of coming to the Caribbean with Antigua as the gateway." He added that discussions with the Emirates suggest the airline is looking to establish flights to Antigua by the year 2026. Beyond aviation partnerships, officials have been working to increase Antigua's appeal in South American markets, particularly in Colombia and Brazil. Fernandez noted, "I was in Colombia earlier last year at a routes conference, and we continue to push for greater connectivity. While North America and Europe remain primary sources of visitors, expanding into emerging markets is seen as a way to ensure long-term growth. It is important that if one market falls off, we have others to pick up the slack," Fernandez said. So good for Antigua and Barbuda as it relates to Qatar and especially Emirates. And Emirates will begin there hopefully by next year. Now, a British Virgin Islands native, according to JTV channel BVI, was shot and killed early Saturday morning in the Bronx, New York City, following an argument over a parking spot, police said. Authorities are now searching for the suspects who fled the scene. The fatal shooting occurred just before 2 a.m. on Fowler Avenue. According to officials, Trevor Hughes, 49, originally from the British Virgin Islands, was engaged in a dispute with 2 men when one of them opened fire, striking him in the stomach. Emergency responders rushed Hughes to a nearby hospital, but he was pronounced dead shortly after arrival. The New York Police Department said the suspects were last seen fleeing a Jeep SUV. As of Saturday evening, no arrest had been made, and the investigations are ongoing. Anyone with information is urged to contact the NYPD's Crime Stoppers hotline. And this is a thing when it comes to parking. There are always arguments that lead to some kind of crime, some sort of crime in New York City. When it comes to parking, especially if you do not have your own garage and driveway, but it appears to me that this person, they had their own driveway and garage, and someone was blocking the area, and that's how the argument started and led to one thing to the next. And unfortunately, this BVI lander, he lost his life through this parking argument. Sad. And finally, in our news this morning, more than 90 passengers and crew members aboard Royal Caribbean International's Radiance of the Seas reported cases of gastrointestinal illness during a week-long cruise that departed from Tampa, Florida on February 1st, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The outbreak resulted in symptoms including vomiting and diarrhea. The ship, which carried 2,164 passengers and 910 crew members, returned to port on Saturday after visiting Cozumel, Belize City, and Costa Maya. According to Cruise Mapper, the CDC reported that 89 passengers and 2 crew members fell ill during the voyage. The CDC's vessel sanitation program was notified of the outbreak, and midway through the cruise, the cause of the illness has not been determined. Royal Caribbean has not yet issued a public statement regarding the incident. Affected individuals were instructed to isolate, and the crew members collected stool samples for testing. In response to the outbreak, the ship's crew increased cleaning and disinfection measures to prevent further spread of the illness. The CDC continues to monitor the situation as samples are analyzed to determine the source of the outbreak. And with that, we've just concluded THG News Today with Mervin Hanley. Do join me again on Wednesday morning for a similar presentation. Of course, the news today was powered by Carl & Sons Unique Bakery on the island of St. Martin. Do have yourselves a wonderful day. Carl & Sons have been serving the people of St. Martin for over 40 years. And the food and service get better and better. From early morning, customers flock to the bakery for their favorite sandwiches, cakes, pastries, you name it. First thing at mornings and last thing at afternoons, folks rush to Carl & Sons for simply the best. There are 2 locations, Coal Bay and on the Punfill. In Coal Bay, the opening hours are Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Saturdays, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. And on Sundays, 6:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Opening hours on the Punfill, Monday to Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, 6:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. We also cater for weddings, parties, special events, whatever the occasion. It's Carl & Sons. Our staff, we are always happy to serve you. Call us today, the Colby location, 721-544-2462. That's 721-544-2462. Or in Phillipsburg, 721-543-1059. That's 721-543-1059. It's Carl & Sons Bakery. We are here to serve you. Nevis, satisfy your sweet tooth at Feaser's, the cozy spot in Charlestown, known for its mouth-watering ice cream and dal puri. We are open Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come in and sample our patties, sandwiches, air-fried wings with fries, hot dogs, rotis, and now our famous smoothies, in all flavors of course. And don't forget to try the famous bus-up shut and saltfish. It's Feaser's, located at the entrance to the Cotton Ginnery Mall in Charlestown, Nevis. They're also available by phone, so place your order by calling 1-869-665-2458. Don't ask about the rest, just try the best.